Another day, another Silent Hill leaks. Look man, at this point, none of us should be surprised that it happens. Alright, there's a huge community here on the internet waiting, itching for any Silent Hill news. What is this SmackNPie here? Apologies, I'm a little sick. But yesterday, some images, quote-unquote leaks, surfaced around the internet. Insiders, they came forth and said, it's old, but it's real. Ladies and gentlemen, on your screens right now is Silent Hill 2 Remake leak. Now, sure, these are blurry, alright, as you can see. We got the main character James himself in a third-person perspective, which I'll talk about in just a second, with these screenshots here and there. They're blurry, yes, but you guys are wondering, Smack, what's happening here? Where did they even came from, like these screenshots? Well, Team Bloober, hold on, hold your horses, alright, let me talk. Team Bloober, the developers behind the medium Layers of Fear 1 and 2, and the upcoming reimagined of Layers of Fear 1, which we'll talk about again in just a second, their internal meeting. This is where it came from. Now, Silent Hill 2 Remake rumors and leaks are nothing new. We've covered here in the past, or literally more high-quality screenshots, which again, a lot of insiders, namely Dusk Golem and others like VGC, they got some good sources, VGC. There were other Silent Hill projects that were in works, according to insiders. There were 3 Silent Hill games, 2 of them which were confirmed by a lot of sources that yes, it's true. The number 1 was of course Silent Hill 2 Remake by Team Bloober, again, which we'll get to in just a second, but the other one was a Silent Hill, an episodic game by Annapurna Interactive, the publishers behind the recent massive hit Stray Cat game, and others as well. So that's that. And there was this other Silent Hill game, which was the next game in the Silent Hill franchise. It was by an unknown but prominent Japanese developer. But getting back to the Silent Hill 2 Remake by Team Bloober, I've seen a lot of criticism, and rightly so, related to Team Bloober. Now, their massive hit was Layers of Fear 1, right? It's insane how good that game is. Unfolding, and the layers of storytelling that they tell through the gameplay and through this medium is phenomenal. It really is. A lot of people don't like it for its pacing and whatnot. I loved it, alright? I consider one of the best games of its time, right? And that's why that game is getting a reimagined. But when you look at the medium, the recent one, the one where controversies began, and Layers of Fear 2, which I have not seen that much outrage on, but fans are rightly upset that, yo, Team Bloober, you gotta fix that, alright? Now, I consider Team Bloober, when it comes to actually developing the game, look at their 3D models, look at the way they design the environments and whatnot. Sure, they take inspiration, and you can even, argue where the line is when it comes to, getting inspired and then translating that literally too much to the point where it's like, okay, come on, now you're doing too much, you're literally copy-pasting. There is an argument to be made there when it comes to Layers of Fear 2, but with the medium, the controversy around the Team Bloober is mostly about the writing, how they wrote and handled the mental illness, the abuse, the child molestation and whatnot. Should I be even saying these kind of words here on YouTube? I don't know. Of course, when you talk about Silent Hill 2, that got a lot of dark themes going on for itself. So when we talk about Team Bloober and how they handled their part on the medium versus this, of course, there's gonna be concern there. My opinion on this matter is that I think, sure, there are developers out there that can do it, but I feel like Team Bloober right now is the right developer to handle a remake as opposed to a next entry in Silent Hill franchise. If there was a next entry in Silent Hill franchise, then we could be like, okay, come on now, calm down now. But it's a remake. The story is already made, right? The writing has already been done on a game. All they have to do is what they do best. Make a game that looks good, that plays good, alright, that feels good, that visually is eye-pleasing. They've already done that, alright, they don't have to prove anyone. Look at Layers of Fear 2, even the first one, and the medium. And I'm telling you, the tech that they made for the medium is gonna come so handy in Silent Hill 2. It's literally made for a game like that. The soundtrack, the sound design, it's gonna be there. Now, since it's gonna be a remake, a lot of people are gonna be like, okay, how much are they gonna change in terms of writing? They don't have to change anything, honestly. Just keep everything as it is. Don't touch the endings. Don't touch it. Keep the endings as it is. You can extend upon the lore, alright? You can extend upon it, maybe even change characters a little bit here and there, but do not deviate from what made Silent Hill the way it is, alright? The debate of, again, this is gonna be a little spoilers. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but there's gonna be a little bit spoilers on the debate of James doing the things that he did. To this day, you have debates on James and his actions. The game tried to make you get into the shoes of James and, you know, his love for his dying wife, and also at the same time, not so much love. The frustration that they showed was really, like, it was well portrayed, right? So all Bloober has to do is just extend those expressions, those frustrations and emotions and the feelings of, you know, I am in this mess of a position where, you know, I am feeling frustrated with my life and with my marriage and my feelings and emotions. I'm young, and at the same time my dying wife and everything that's going around. All they have to do is use the modern technology to portray those emotions. Don't change it. Don't make him a good or bad guy. Just make him who he is, a human. Now that we're here, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna defend James. Even if we're talking about the original Silent Hill 2, since it's considered one of the GOATs, probably the best horror game or psychological horror game ever, even if they do everything right, there's still gonna be some outrage because that's what it is, okay? A couple more things I want to mention is that there are talks going around that Sony might have gotten some exclusive rights for this remake specifically. I am reading that from the sources that there is 1 year exclusivity deal for Silent Hill 2 Remake. We don't know the status of PC, but Sony got rights to one of the 3 games from the upcoming Silent Hill, whether it be this one or the one that's coming from a Japanese prominent developer. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what do you think. But anyways, I will leave you here. Let me know your thoughts and theories down in those comments below. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.